Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Firstly, thank you to those who have subscribed and commented on my previous videos. That is much appreciated. It goes a long way keeping the old enthusiasm levels up. So thank you for that. We've covered quite a lot of ground on the old Panasonic Lumix G9. So if you haven't watched any of the other videos, we've done overview and introduction to the G9. We've done some setup and settings video on the G9. We've spoken about back button focus. So we've covered a lot of ground around how just amazing this camera is. And we're going to continue unpacking in its entirety what is it this camera can actually do. Now at the moment I'm using the kit lenses primarily. I don't have any of the pro lenses. I will eventually decide to get one or two and then compare them to the old kit lenses. So look, if you haven't already, I would strongly suggest have a look at those videos, because it's sort of going to make these ones put these ones into perspective a bit more. Now if you are considering the Lumix G9, I've put some links down in the description below which will take you to Amazon, and there you can have a look at the camera and read up some of the reviews. It's an amazing camera, one that you won't be sorry you've purchased. I've been a Lumix G7 user primarily for video for quite a few years, and I've sort of decided to get into photography a little bit and get the G9 because the reviews on the G9 has been nothing short of spectacular. So if you are considering it, hit those links down below and take it from there. So as promised in my previous videos, I'm going to be doing field trips here on the Gold Coast. We're very fortunate here. There's plenty to see and do, and I've done one already. I finished my second one, which is a field trip capturing some butterflies at a market we go to quite often, and it's all in a nice enclosure, so you can get up reasonably close and take these photos of butterflies. So I'm using the 45 to 150 millimeter Lumix lens, and yeah, like I said, it's a kit lens. I'm shooting in RAW, handheld, using back button focus, and yeah, at the end of this video I'll put the slideshow in with all the photo settings that I've used, and you can sort of have a look at those. And please comment if you think there's anything of value that we all need to know about. So you'll note when you're looking at the setting side of the photo that I've kept the aperture as wide as possible, which I think is 5.6. That's the widest I can go on this when you're shooting above the focal length of 100mm. If you bring it down then you can have the aperture wider. But I've kept it as wide as possible, focusing on our subject as much as we can and sort of blurring out the background as much as I can. And then just depending where the butterfly was and where I was, I would just alternate with the focal length. Even though I was in a reasonably well lit enclosure, you'll notice too that I wasn't scared to bump up that ISO if I needed to get that exposure setting spot on. So take a note of those two things, the aperture and also just how much I bumped up the ISO, because sometimes people are scared of introducing noise into a picture. But like I said, don't be scared, just bump it up. It's all lessons here, you know, you can fix things and all that. So have a look, and then please, like I said, comment. Alright guys, so before I wrap it up, I'm going to be doing another field trip soon to a place called Kumbaba Lakelands here on the Gold Coast, where we can see kangaroos in their native sort of habitat, and if we're really lucky we might be able to capture some koalas, and there should be some birds and a little bit of landscape photography. It's also next to a little airfield, so maybe I get lucky and I can grab some photos of little planes taking off. I may even try and incorporate some video of the kangaroos or whatever I can using the G9, because we haven't really explored the video options on the G9 yet, and I probably would like to explore that in its entirety. So guys, Hit the like button if you enjoyed this video. Subscribe if you're finding some value out of it, and hit the old bell button if you'll get notified when I make a new video. And yeah, please comment on the photos that's in the slideshow. Like I said, I used the 45 to the 150 for the next field trip that I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be using the 100 to 300 millimeter Lumix lens when I do the kangaroos and hopefully the koalas too. So exciting times. Please keep checking in. Hit the old bell button so you get notified when I post that video. Over and out. Have fun, be good, take care, enjoy.